Chapter 5: Lack of Financial Education. Financial education is one of the most powerful tools for achieving financial freedom, yet it is often overlooked or undervalued. Many people grow up without learning the basics of managing money, leaving them unprepared to make informed financial decisions as adults. This lack of knowledge can lead to poor financial habits, missed opportunities, and a sense of helplessness when it comes to money. The good news is that financial education is not out of reach. No matter where you are starting from, you can learn the skills and concepts needed to take control of your finances and build a secure future. In this chapter, we will explore 4 common habits that stem from a lack of financial education and discuss how to overcome them. Habit 6: Not understanding basic financial concepts, e.g., interest, investments. One of the most common barriers to financial success is a lack of understanding of basic financial concepts. Terms like interest, compound interest, investments, and credit scores may seem intimidating or irrelevant, but they are the building blocks of financial literacy. Without this knowledge, it's easy to make decisions that harm your financial health, such as taking on high interest debt or missing out on the benefits of investing. Why this habit is harmful: when you don't understand basic financial concepts, you are more likely to make costly mistakes. For example, you might accumulate high interest debt without realizing how quickly it can grow. Avoid investing because you don't understand how it works, missing out on the opportunity to grow your wealth over time. Fail to build or maintain a good credit score, which can make it harder to access loans or secure favorable interest rates. This lack of knowledge can also create a sense of fear or avoidance when it comes to money. If you don't understand how something works, it's natural to feel overwhelmed or intimidated by it. Unfortunately, this often leads to inaction, which only perpetuates the cycle of financial struggle. Breaking the cycle. The first step to overcoming this habit is to recognize that financial concepts are not as complicated as they may seem. With a little effort and curiosity, you can learn the basics and begin to make informed decisions about your money. Here's how to get started. Educate yourself. There are countless resources available to help you learn about personal finance, from books and podcasts to online courses and videos. Start with the basics, such as understanding how interest works, the importance of credit scores, and the benefits of investing. Ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask questions when you encounter financial terms or concepts you don't understand. Whether it's a bank representative, a financial advisor, or a trusted friend, there are people who can help you gain clarity. Practice what you learn. Knowledge is only valuable if you put it into action. As you learn about financial concepts, look for ways to apply them in your own life. For example, if you learn about compound interest, start saving or investing to take advantage of it. Start small. You don't need to become an expert overnight. Focus on learning one concept at a time and building your knowledge gradually. Over time, these small steps will add up to a solid foundation of financial literacy. A new perspective on money. Understanding basic financial concepts is not just about avoiding mistakes, it's about empowering yourself to take control of your financial future. The more you learn, the more confident you will feel in your ability to manage your money and make decisions that align with your goals. Remember, financial literacy is a skill that anyone can develop, no matter where they are starting from. Habit 7: Avoiding conversations about money. For many people, money is a taboo topic. It's something they avoid discussing with family, friends, or even their partner. This avoidance often stems from fear, shame, or discomfort, but it can have serious consequences. When you avoid conversations about money, you miss out on opportunities to learn, grow, and build stronger financial relationships. Why this habit is harmful. Avoiding conversations about money can lead to a lack of transparency and understanding in your financial life. For example, in relationships, avoiding money discussions can create tension, misunderstandings, and even conflict. Financial issues are one of the leading causes of stress in relationships, and open communication is key to resolving them. With friends or family, avoiding money conversations can prevent you from seeking advice or support when you need it. On a personal level, avoiding money discussions can reinforce feelings of shame or inadequacy, making it harder to take control of your finances. When you avoid talking about money, you also miss out on the opportunity to learn from others. Conversations about money can provide valuable insights, tips, and perspectives that can help you improve your financial situation. Breaking the cycle. The key to overcoming this habit is to approach money conversations with curiosity and openness. While it may feel uncomfortable at first, the more you practice, the easier it will become. Here's how to get started. Start small. Begin by having low-stakes conversations about money with people you trust. For example, you might ask a friend how they save for vacations or discuss budgeting tips with a family member. Be honest. If you feel uncomfortable talking about money, acknowledge it. Let the other person know that you're trying to improve your financial habits and would appreciate their support or advice. Focus on learning. Approach money conversations as an opportunity to learn, not as a competition or judgment. Be open to hearing different perspectives and ideas. Set boundaries. While it's important to have open conversations about money, it's also okay to set boundaries. You don't have to share every detail of your financial life if you're not comfortable doing so. Practice with your partner. If you're in a relationship, make it a priority to have regular money conversations with your partner. Discuss your financial goals, budgets, and any challenges you're facing. This will help you build trust and work together as a team. A new perspective on money conversations. Talking about money doesn't have to be stressful or uncomfortable. In fact, it can be empowering and enlightening. By opening up about your financial experiences and learning from others, you can gain new insights, build strong relationships, and take a more proactive approach to managing your money. Habit 8. Failing to seek financial advice or mentorship. Many people believe they have to figure out their finances on their own. They may feel embarrassed to ask for help, or they may not know where to turn for advice. However, failing to seek financial advice or mentorship can lead to missed opportunities and prevent you from reaching your full potential. Why this habit is harmful. When you try to navigate your finances without guidance, you are more likely to make mistakes or miss out on opportunities for growth. For example, you might invest in the wrong financial products or fail to take advantage of tax-saving strategies. You might struggle to create a realistic budget or develop a plan to pay off debt. You might miss out on opportunities to grow your wealth because you don't know where to start. Financial advice and mentorship can provide valuable insights and strategies that can help you avoid these pitfalls and achieve your goals more efficiently. Breaking the cycle. Seeking financial advice or mentorship doesn't mean you're admitting failure. It means you're taking a proactive step toward improving your financial situation. Here's how to get started. Identify your needs. Think about the areas of your finances where you need the most help. Do you need guidance on budgeting, investing, or paying off debt? Knowing your needs will help you find the right resources. Seek out experts. Look for financial advisors, coaches, or mentors who have the knowledge and experience to help you. Be sure to research their credentials and choose someone you trust. Learn from peers. Mentorship doesn't have to come from a professional. You can also learn from friends, family members, or colleagues who have successfully managed their finances. Be open to feedback. When seeking advice, be willing to listen and consider new perspectives. Even if the advice challenges your current beliefs or habits, it can provide valuable insights. Take action. Advice is only valuable if you act on it. Use the guidance you receive to make positive changes in your financial life. A new perspective on financial mentorship. Seeking financial advice or mentorship is not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength. It shows that you are committed to learning and growing, and it can help you achieve your goals faster and more effectively. Remember, even the most successful people seek guidance from others. By doing the same, you can set yourself up for long-term success. Habit 9. Believing that money is too complicated to manage. One of the most common barriers to financial success is the belief that money is too complicated to understand or manage. Many people feel overwhelmed by financial jargon, intimidated by the idea of creating a budget, or unsure of where to start when it comes to saving or investing. This mindset often leads to avoidance, where people ignore their finances altogether or rely on others to make decisions for them. Unfortunately, this habit can keep you stuck in a cycle of financial insecurity and missed opportunities. Why this habit is harmful. Believing that money is too complicated to manage creates a sense of helplessness. When you think you're not capable of understanding or controlling your finances, you're more likely to avoid looking at your bank statements or tracking your expenses, which can lead to overspending and financial stress. Miss out on opportunities to grow your wealth, such as investing or taking advantage of tax-saving strategies. Rely on others, such as a partner, family member, or financial institution, to make decisions for you, which can leave you vulnerable to mistakes or even exploitation. This mindset also reinforces a cycle of inaction. The more you avoid your finances, the more overwhelming they seem, and the harder it becomes to take the first step toward improvement. Over time, this can lead to a lack of progress and a sense of being stuck in your financial situation. Breaking the cycle. The truth is, managing money is not as complicated as it may seem. While there is a learning curve, the basics of personal finance are simple and accessible to anyone. By shifting your mindset and taking small, consistent steps, you can build the confidence and skills needed to take control of your finances. Here's how to get started. Change your mindset. Remind yourself that money management is a skill, not an innate talent. Like any skill, it can be learned with practice and patience. You don't need to be a financial expert to make smart decisions about your money. Start with the basics. Focus on learning the foundational concepts of personal finance, such as budgeting, saving, and understanding interest. These basics will provide a strong foundation for more advanced topics like investing or retirement planning. Take one step at a time. Don't try to tackle everything at once. Start with one small action, such as creating a simple budget or setting up a savings account. Once you've mastered that step, move on to the next. Use simple tools. You don't need complex spreadsheets or advanced software to manage your money. Start with simple tools, such as a budgeting app or a notebook, to track your income and expenses. Ask for help. If you're feeling stuck, don't hesitate to seek guidance. There are countless resources available, from books and online courses to financial advisors and community workshops. Asking for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. Celebrate small wins. Every step you take toward managing your money is a victory. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small, and use it as motivation to keep going. A new perspective on money management. Managing your finances doesn't have to be overwhelming or intimidating. In fact, it can be empowering and even enjoyable once you start to see the results of your efforts. By taking control of your money, you're not just improving your financial situation, you're also building confidence, reducing stress, and creating a sense of security for yourself and your loved ones. Remember, the journey to financial success begins with a single step. No matter how complicated money may seem right now, you have the ability to learn, grow, and take control. The key is to start where you are, use the resources available to you, and believe in your ability to succeed. Conclusion: empowering yourself through financial education. Lack of financial education is not a permanent barrier. It's a challenge that can be overcome with effort, curiosity, and a willingness to learn. The habits discussed in this chapter, failing to understand basic financial concepts, avoiding conversations about money, neglecting to seek advice, and believing that money is too complicated, are all rooted in a lack of knowledge and confidence. But the good news is that knowledge and confidence can be built over time. By taking small, consistent steps to educate yourself and change your mindset, you can break free from these habits and take control of your financial future. Remember, financial education is not about perfection, it's about progress. Every new concept you learn, every conversation you have, and every action you take brings you closer to the life you want to create. You have the power to change your financial story. No matter where you're starting from, you can develop the skills and habits needed to achieve financial freedom and security. The journey may not always be easy, but it is always worth it. So take the first step today and trust that you are capable of creating a brighter financial future for yourself and your loved ones.